Greetings and welcome, fellow citizens of Basenji, to another episode of Let's Play Rogue State Revolution. Alright, let's go to the end of the turn. Alright, the neighbors. Greetings, Excellency. My name is King Najir of the Republic of Zarbil. Come again? If you are a king, how can you be in charge of the Republic of... Never mind. Congratulations on your recent election. The people have chosen wisely, making you their head of state. Our two nations have a proud history of mutual cooperation, so please, don't hesitate to contact me for anything you might need. Well, anything I might need from you might be some imports. I could export food. We don't get much for it, but you know, every little bit helps. Alright, well, in any case, that offer doesn't really do much for us anyway, because we don't have a road connection yet. Now, there is luckily only one border that we need to connect. And you don't have to do this, but I'm just gonna connect all the borders. Right. That'll make things a little bit easier for us. Now let's have a look at our neighbors. We have Babelistan, who doesn't like us very much. Stable nation. Good. Chickenistan, which again I think is a joke from the previous game that I just don't get. But you know, sure. And Zarbil. Alright, so Babelistan exports bauxite, gold ore, and oil. They might also want food, but you know, we're currently not producing any. Not enough at least. Chickenistan exports aluminium, food, gold bars, gold ore, and luxury goods. Well, that makes sense if they got gold bars. And Zarbil exports aluminium, bauxite, household goods, luxury goods, and oil. Alright. Well, currently we're making some money. Currently most of our food is still coming from the UN camps. We'll need to do something about that. Now there are a couple of provinces where the prosperity, that's the first symbol over here, is low. As we can see, the United Nations camps brings down prosperity because they are essentially interfering with the natural flow of goods in that they provide food. Also, both Basenji and Karifi people do not like their presence. And I can understand that. You don't have to break down all of the camps right away. It is recommended, however, that you do over time because, well, eventually it will just get in the way. And that's inconvenient.
Excellency?
First, bauxite. Great. Great.
Very well.
A resource that is so useful that everyone has it. Well, that's not entirely true. Chickenistan has exports aluminium, but it doesn't export bauxite, which either means they have bauxite, no bauxite, and they're just importing it, which could be a good thing for us. Let's see, this is Chickenistan, right? Well, now it looks like they do have a mine, so they probably just got so much bauxite, or so little bauxite they can't afford to export any. In any case, let's remove the UN camp from Karik. That's this one. Just delete. And let's get another agricultural field. Alright, Karif. You're not making things easy. Yes, sometimes the way these zones are cut is a little bit weird, but this should be fine. Another agricultural field. That should help boost our overall food exports. Alright, let's go to the next turn. See if we can get something going. Faith leaders in the city of Haima have been assaulting our tourists that are disrespectful of our culture and customs. The impact to our tourism industry cannot be ignored, as foreign media outlets are advising travelers to avoid Basenji. Well, I don't want to piss off anyone on outside, and this one overall gives us the most benefits to us, I think. So arrest the faith leaders. Nobody assaults tourists but me. Oops. The welfare of your conservative citizens is something we remain concerned about. We urge you to increase their improvement. Okay, well... fine, I guess. Right, Rumai is having a little bit of problem with prosperity, which is this one. Get rid of that. Now, removing the UN camps does have an impact as it lowers our diplomatic influence. So, you don't want to usually do it too quickly, but I kinda need to get rid of them because I need the food from my farms to start providing our cities and our neighbors. So that I can make money! Which I don't currently. Chickenistan. Yeah, this is a problem. We do not speak chicken. But we can negotiate trade. So I can export something, but I don't want anything. I can ask to import stuff, but I don't want it. Alright, Basenji, you don't have anything I want. Can I export anything to you? Just food. Well, yeah, sure. If it makes you happier. Alright, so we have an option to make our conservative approval better. Not really any way I can do that, because I don't really have any policies available that make it easier for me to appease conservatives. They will not care about that. Well, this is already active. This is already active. Let's switch over to conservationists. That'll at least make them less unhappy. Alright, let's have a look at our provinces. This is still fine. This is more or less stabilized. Right, so Saba is also getting back up. Alright, Karif is having some slight prosperity and health problems. And Rumai is definitely down in the dumps for prosperity. Right. I'm limited in what I can do. Well, first thing I want to do is actually build a intelligence agency. I will do here. Can't currently do anything with that because we don't have enough intelligence. That's fine. And we may as well just build the mine. Currently we don't have anyone not wants it, including any of our own industries. Alright, let's push forward. Excellency, environmentalists are concerned about poaching of a protected species of a mountain goat by rural villages in Manifa. They're asking for you to put a special law enforcement task force in place. Well, there's not many rural people in Manifa, so... Right.
Excellency?
What's over here? Bauxite!
Very well.
Yay. So yeah, we definitely need to get some stuff going. I don't have many options for improving prosperity, but I can put on a market. That should help. Right, we're getting some income. Right, let's have a look at our budget. Alright, let's normalize, because having it any budget set to 1 is not great. Alright, can I now offer you bauxite? Yeah. They will only want bauxite. 45 units per turn. Propose.
So, does the chicken talk, or?
I think it just clucks and they pretend they understand what it's saying.
So this is what? A big joke? Everybody's in on it?
Yeah, but they're so in on it that it's not a joke anymore.
How long do chickens live?
I think they just replace the chicken every few years and hope nobody notices.
I would notice.
I know you would notice, Yusuf. I know.
And that's part of the fun of this game. Commentary like that. Right, let's see. You already removed in Rumai. Saba is still fine. Let's get rid of this one. And let's move on to the next day. The province of Kerik is requesting additional treasury funds to support the rural medical access. Without it, the region will have a hard time attracting doctors, particularly with the historically low salaries and lack of facilities offered. This is fine. My ministers have not made any demands yet. That is kind of unnerving. Fine, I'll build a road. Hate wasting points like that. What I really would like is some more oil. Bauxite! Yeah.
Very well.
Ugh. Right, let's start getting a little bit international. Let's get some embassies going. Now, which embassies you want first is kind of dependent on the whatever your neighbors would like, because they usually have a vested interest in a particular foreign superpower. But as I don't know it at the moment, and they have not made any demands of me, there's no way for me to know. So I'm just gonna guess. Let's go with the US Embassy. And if you put the embassies next to the intelligence agency, you get a bit of bonus intelligence. Let's also get a army base going, because we may have to do something about stuff soon. Right. We don't currently have the means to do anything, but that's fine. Next turn. Excellency, the people are asking your administration to do something to address the high crime rates nationwide. I guess we can increase funding to the police. We're still making money. And now most of our food is coming from our agricultural fields.
Excellency.
And let's just keep you going. Alright, so I review the budget. You get a little bit from our food exports and a little bit from our bauxite exports. A bauxite mine produces 65, we are at maximum exporting 45, so putting down more bauxite mines doesn't help us at this stage. Because I don't have the funds to do anything with it. Alright, is the traffic increased yet? Not in any serious way that I'm considering upgrading roads or anything. What's the prettiest place in this land? It's in Creek. All this green stuff near Payakli. Let's get a hotel. So it provides me with 12 Basenji bucks because the land is very attractive. This can be improved, but for now we have to be a bit conservative with our money because we eventually run out.
Excellency.
Alright, let's expedite you so you have a little bit more movement this turn. Right.
Excellency.
I do not like that you have to wait until the animation is over before you can click again, but... Oil! At long last we have some oil. Right, I'm just gonna scoop around and get these things before I move up there. Alright, while we still have money... No, I'm gonna have to wait. I don't want to change anything about my policies. Not really. I mean, I could go for aggressive taxes. Yeah, why not? Because we have so low prosperity that we're probably gonna get a little bit more money out of it. Alright, we don't have enough favors with him. That's a pity, but we also don't have the money for it. Excellency, the price of insulin has risen significantly over the past few years. We need insulin to treat diabetics in Basenji. But the majority of the insulin production worldwide comes from 3 foreign companies. Let's use state funds. We don't have much money. Still no demands from my leeches, the ministers. Food production from our farms is being outstripped quite rapidly now. So let's get more agricultural fields. Luckily it threads the roads through this as long as I keep them next to each other. And let's get rid of one more UN camp so we can get more of our food from our own sources. Right. We are making plenty of budgets. If I wanted to, I could issue bonds, but I don't feel that there's a need for that. I do now have enough to get an intelligence officer. Let's get that going. Now, we suspect there could be a BLF camp over here. Let's get them going.
Excellency.
Alright, let's get you going as well.
Very well. Excellency.
And plonk, more oil. Good.
Very well.
Alright, let's move on to the next turn. Excellency, under the old ways, the use of contraceptives was considered permissible, but generally discouraged. A growing number of fundamentalist clerics are seeking the government's support in prohibiting their sale of without advanced medical authorization. This will, of course, be an issue that affects the whole nation. I do have to worry about the religious approval. But I could just make the concertos free for all citizens. This does consume all of our money though. Again, still no demands for our ministers.
Excellency, very well.
Maybe I set the difficulty a little bit too low. Yeah, it's 100%, it should be fine.
Excellency,
Alright. Bauxite. Great.
very well.
Great. Anyway, that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.